All right, it should be live now. I hope.
All right.
I'm gonna have you double check that for me right quick.
Let's double check here.
And unless is Judo lying in wait for us to let us know if we're on and.
Yeah, we got. Looks like we're live, Spectre. We are good to go. Let's get her done.
Fantastic. All right. First off, let me maximize this so it doesn't look awkward over there.
As he's doing that, welcome. We are the Game Reactionists. I am Rorschach.
And I am Spectre.
The 100 subscriber special, which really we should be calling this the 129 subscriber special. But this was we wanted to do something a little fun for when we hit 100 subscribers. So we're there.
We kind of breezed right past it, So I mean, but we promised to do a 100 sub video. I kind of want this to be I think we both kind of want this to be a thing. Like milestone videos are fun to do. It's a good excuse to do something a little bit different. So,
but by the way, maximize your browser. Your desktop is showing.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know if you'd care or not.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's totally fine. Okay, I got that fixed over there, and should be all good. Okay, so let's dive right into this right away without further ado. So. This is So this is something, I don't know if you have any exposure to this. I have a personal connection to this video because I actually received this back in the day in the mail. This was a promotional tape, and I remember it being hilarious as a kid, and it's actually pretty effective for what it is. So this was the best, I mean, obviously this was on a VHS back at the time. This was in the late 90s, but we don't want to watch the VHS quality. So I found a video where a guy did AI upscaling on it to make it sort of like faux HD. So this is probably the best it's going to actually look. But I wanted to watch it just as a kind of a fun thing for us here to kind of talk about it, riff on it, and kind of see what video game ads were like back, going back over 25 years now at this point, into the late 90s, back when things were cool. So. Cool. I thought this was kind of fun. I don't think you've ever seen this before, have you? This is
No, I haven't. The only promotional videos I had were they did one for Donkey Kong 64, I believe, and Majora's Mask, and I foolishly threw those away as a child.
Oh, tragic. This one, I would say this one is probably the best one. This one they actually do a skit, so it's actually hilarious. So we're gonna check this out. Let me full screen this for us here, and
all right, let's dive right in.
Hopefully the audio and everything is good. We're gonna find out.
I'll be on standby checking that.
Yeah, please let me know.
And now, your feature presentation from Nintendo Power.
The eagle
Audio's good.
Okay, good. Okay.
The eagle has landed.
I'm on him.
Hey, buddy. You got the time?
Sure, it's Hey, aren't you
He's wearing a Sony shirt.
the personification of Sony and Sega here.
What's this about?
Quiet, bit boy. We'll ask the questions around here.
Do you, have to talk into that thing?
Word on the street is you got a new Nintendo 64 game coming out. Could you be a little more specific?
We got a lot of new games coming out.
Star Fox 64.
I told you this was going to be good, man.
You know what Star Fox 64, eh?
Yeah, and you'd better tell us all you know. Or else.
Or else what?
Was that like a take on a Midwestern accent?
Or else Plumber Boy here gets
What are you guys doing with Mario?
No! Leave Mario out of this.
Poor Mario.
Poor Mario.
Start talking.
Okay.
You've made your point.
So Nintendo is torturing their own Mario doll here because they produced this video.
Yeah, right.
Nintendo 64. The Fox team includes Fox McCloud and his wingmen. Peppy Hair, Slippy Toad, and Falco Lombardi.
You have to appreciate too just how badass this was back in the day. Like, I mean, this was just incredible. Like from a graphical standpoint, I mean, 3D was so new back then, and immediately we're getting into gameplay here. We actually see what the game looks like. God forbid, right? It's not just a cinematic trailer.
Yeah, exactly.
Some beat up B-52.
You wish. In Star Fox 64, there are 3 vehicles for missions. For air battles, you've got the R-Wing. Check this out. This vehicle comes with all the latest cool moves. You can do barrel rolls, make U-turns, it can even do somersaults. And you can lock onto your enemies before blowing them away. And for battles on land, you've got the Landmaster tank. A totally brand new vehicle that hovers and rolls over enemy obstacles. Then, for water-based fighting, you've got this submarine called the Bloomerine.
The Bloomerine.
That you never get to use, aside from like one level.
Light up the dark areas for better vision before taking out the enemy in front of you.
Here they come!
Listen to the real-time dialogue.
You're not getting away that easy! Go for the 4 hatches on the underside!
Kind of makes you feel like you're part of the game, doesn't it?
Wow. This really is the coolest game out there.
Guys, you don't know the half of it. What? There's more?
Saturday Night Live could use these guys.
I know, right?
Kill me if I told you.
At least modern SNL. This came out at the time when SNL was still kind of funny.
Yeah.
We have to get this Bob guy to tell us himself. Pizza for Bob.
Are you, Bob?
Yeah, but, I didn't order any pizza.
Peter? Glad you could join us. Bob, your test fighter pilot just spilled his guts about Star Fox 64.
Peter? You didn't tell him about the Rumble Pack, did you?
No. Bob. You just did. Spill it, bit boy.
Bit boy.
With pleasure.
This is how I imagine Spectre talks to his hot dogs at lunchtime. Hello, Subspace. Thanks for watching with us.
That's enough. That's enough.
This is some quality edutainment here.
This
I'm liking it.
the big reason why Star Fox 64 is the coolest cinematic.
If you're a zoomer watching this, it's hard to like appreciate how cool it was. Like the idea that like your controller was gonna shake and you'd have like force feedback for stuff. Like that was like, I remember being blown away by like, I'm like, wait, the controller's actually gonna move and vibrate. Like holy cow, like that's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, not only did Star Fox look amazing, but it's like, okay, we also have a brand new thing on top of that where you can actually feel it. I'm like, oh my god, it's like, this is incredible.
Right.
Hook it up.
Things you take for granted nowadays.
Oh yeah, I mean, because after this, it became ubiquitous. Every controller had it built in after this.
By the way,
The Rumble Pack lets
you're gonna want to fix the
vibration, like when you turbo.
our images in the bottom right of the actual
Oh,
stream.
are they still messed up?
Yeah. Just move them up.
Will do.
I didn't even notice that.
I told you.
It's just showing me currently, which I guess is fine. I can be the face of the channel.
No.
What's even cooler is when you crash your vehicle, that's when you really feel the vibration.
This is incredible! Well, what do you say, guys? You into a little multiplayer action? Let's get ready to rumble.
Gentlemen, welcome to Versus Mode. Up to 4 players at once.
Is that any better or no?
Each player has
There's a little bit of a delay here, so
Okay.
This is fantastic! Now, can you play this on Sega Saturn?
Nope. Only on Nintendo 64. Well, what about PlayStation? Can you play this game on that system? Nope.
Only on Nintendo 64.
Star Fox 64 is just one of the cool games we got coming out.
What? You mean there's more?
Yup. Check this out.
Yup.
I mean, retro. I mean, for me, like everybody like loved the 64 at the time. Everybody I knew, But I mean, kind of like the historical perspective is like, oh, it was kind of the system was kind of a miss and blah blah blah. There's there's only like a few good games on it or whatever. But I think it was fantastic. I mean, it was just.
I don't agree with there was only a few good games on it. I mean, there's a fairly one of our earlier videos on the channel. I think we did a video of your existing N64 collection of games we played or haven't played, and there was a substantial amount of them that at the time were only for Nintendo 64, and either one of us likely played them, and they were fine. They were good games.
Yeah, it was I mean, a lot of those games actually surprisingly are still exclusive to this day, and Nintendo 64 emulation, to be honest, I mean, is still not 100%, even after all this time, it's still like not 100%. I know we have, decompilations and stuff coming for some games now, like Star Fox included, was recently just done. But, I mean, the what's it called, just is not, emulation just isn't perfect yet.
Boy,
You mean your big bad PCs can't emulate N64 games?
Well,
They can emulate them. Just I mean, there might be some audio errors for certain games and graphical issues for some. So
they can't emulate them. Then.
they can, just not flawlessly.
Have you seen this?
Ah.
What's that? That's the Star Fox 64 Player's Guide. It teaches you everything you need to know about the game.
Let me see that.
You can buy it at the store.
You can buy it at the store.
The screen, by the way, where you place the imaging looks fine. I gotta show you how to properly do that.
I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, it's fine.
Guys.
Guys.
Incredible.
That was fantastic. I actually very much enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Do
So
they have any other ones like that? Like that's
sadly, no. That's what makes that one so unique. Was they that was the first time they really did like a skit, because the other promotional videos, I think actually for like Banjo-Kazooie, they famously had John Lovitz do like a voiceover for it of SNL fame. But yeah, other than that, that was the only one I'm aware of where they did an actual skit. And I have kind of a personal connection to it. I mean, it is a thing I actually received in the mail back then. I had I think it was a Nintendo Power subscription. That's how you got it, or one of the ways you could get it. I think you also got it at Toys R Us potentially. They had videos there for it too, or it was at Blockbuster. They also had it at Blockbuster. So
yeah,
I got it in the mail. I remember watching it right away. I think I watched it several times. I was so excited for the game. And it worked on me. That was actually how I heard about Star Fox. Because, I mean, this was, essentially pre-internet, So, I mean, this was like 1997. So most people didn't have internet. I don't think we even had internet in our house until, like, closer to 2000 or so. And it was... I mean, that's what sold us on the games. And I mean, and to be fair, I mean, even the skit is, it is genuinely funny. But I mean, to their credit, they actually do show off the game quite a bit. We get a good idea of what the game is, and we see the game actually play, the features of it, and they even squeeze in the new peripheral on top of it, and they show other games coming to the system. So I think this is all done in less than 10 minutes. It's a memorable skit. And I think this was great advertising. This was kind of the golden era of video game advertising, because once you got into like the 2000s, and especially later on, especially now, everything kind of became like sanitized and safe. And I thought this was a nice throwback where they obviously they were having fun. They're poking fun at their competition in the same way that Sony did as well too. Sony famously had the of course the Crash Bandicoot ads. Remember those? where it was going it was making fun of Mario. Sega, of course.
He was going to beat up Mario. I think that's what he did. Crash Bandicoot went to go beat up Mario.
Yeah, and Sega, of course, Genesis does what Nintendo don't, stuff like that. I mean, they had this kind of like rivalry, and you felt like you felt kind of connected to the product in a way that you just don't feel that anymore. It's console wars are kind of dead at this point. So, but I thought that was a fun little blast from the past. I've always loved that video. I actually have that video. I still have the physical copy of that video, the VHS of it. I still have my original copy of it. I've held on to it, especially as a Star Fox fan. Star Fox is it's up there with Zelda for me in terms of my favorite, Nintendo franchises. So it's a special place in my heart for that. And Star Fox 64 is far and away the best Star Fox game ever made. Probably will always be the best Star Fox game ever made. So I had a personal connection to this one. I thought this was a fun thing to kind of just show off, and I'm glad you got to see it too. I think it's a piece of Nintendo history I think everyone should see.
Yeah, I think it's quite entertaining. It was very good. And yeah, I would say through the PS3 era, we still got good ads.
Oh, hey, Judo's here too. Sorry to interrupt, but yeah, Judo's here too.
Hey, Judo. Hey, thanks for joining. Yeah, I mean, PS3 famously, who was the spokesman during the PS3 era? I enjoyed his ads. I forget his name, but he was the one you saw on every PlayStation related commercial during the PS3. Just like walking through.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Who was it?
I want to say his name was Ken something, but I'm not entirely certain.
PS3 ads. Let's see.
But that's another one where it's just like, they're right there. Not the baby one. That was just.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Remember those surreal ones? Yeah.
Yeah. This one was good, I think.
Kevin Butler.
Kevin Butler. Let's watch this ad real quick.
My grandma won't stop watching Blu-ray movies on my PS3.
Look, for $299, you don't just get a sweet gaming machine. It's like you get the best Blu-ray player around built in for free. You know how old people like free stuff.
Yeah, but I
You know what she did for fun when she was your age? She pushed a hoop with a stick.
But I want to play
with a stick.
I've been waiting
on stick.
I find this pretty charming.
It was good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Yeah, I don't think it's as good as the Nintendo one, but there was still something charming about Kevin Butler.
And of course, this right here, this screams like. I mean, if you watch this, you have to buy a PS3, right here.
Right. Yeah.
Sorry about the quality on these. The quality is probably shit on these.
Some of these, they look like they put a phone camera up to a TV screen. Fuck that.
PlayStation 3 David Lynch edition. So yeah,
that was good stuff. That was a good little fun video.
That was just like I said, just to celebrate 100 subscribers here. Thank you so much. This is a thank you more than anything else to everybody. And we didn't really know where this was going to go when we started the channel. We appreciate everyone that's coming along for the ride with us here. And well, I mean, like I said, we'll plan something out. Maybe what's the next big milestone? 1,000 subs?
Well, sure.
Well, sure, yeah. Hey,
subs, we're talking Patreons at that point, right? No, I don't know.
Pay me tons.
Pay me tons. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know. That was fun, but yeah, it was. Again, I put out a little video, kind of thanking everybody that found us naturally and decided that we were worth subscribing, and hopefully you guys enjoyed our content and anything we've posted. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and anybody who may stumble upon it. Yo, guys, what's up, Judo? Judo trying to say something else? Blink twice if you need help.
Poochie, you look like you have something to say. Do you?
Nico, my cousin. But no, we appreciate everybody following us and checking our stuff out. And we hope you stick around for future content.
Definitely, and to give like a little peek behind the curtain, we do have another video coming up in the not too distant future here. That's going to be kind of also more like collection based as well. We're working on that one as well too right now. So it's if you like the room tour we just did, we got more of that coming. It's kind of a core part of it's kind of always been a part of the channel. We've been doing since the very beginning. Unboxing videos have actually been. I was going back and looking. Unboxing videos have been really popular. You guys like the collection videos. It's something we love doing. We're both collectors, so it's a key focus of what we do. We also do streams and stuff like that as well. So the streaming's coming back as well. I want to finish up Silent Hill, so I will be streaming that. And what about you? Do you have anything else coming up that you're streaming or?
Soul Reaver 2.
Soul Reaver 2.
I'll finish that up.
I might. I was gonna say. I might try. Like maybe like doing. We don't really do like a lot of like multiplayer streaming. I might do a little bit of Warhammer for that. So
I'll join you on that. We could do both of us on that because it is crossplay, at least for the PVE aspect.
Yeah, I was going to do the PvP, but yeah, we can definitely do PvE as well too.
Okay,
but
that works for me.
All right. Otherwise, everyone, thanks so much for watching. Once again, thank you for 100 subscribers. We're hoping I'm hoping this is the first of many milestone videos that we're going to have, and we're going to try to make them bigger and better each time. That's kind of the goal as well. We just wanted to have something fun that I knew we would all love on here for the first one. So I am Spectre with the game Reactionist.
I am Rorschach.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next time.